What's up? This is Ray. Welcome back. Hey, we got an interesting episode for you today. We're going to be reviewing two different products from two different companies on the same channel at the same time, in other words. The reason it's important is these are two different microphones. What you're listening to me talk through is the Shatori powered lavalier microphone. And what you're looking at here is the Siren shotgun microphone that sits on top of the camera. They're very different. Of course, they're from very different companies, but we're going to talk about when is the appropriate time to use a lavalier like this, when is the appropriate time to use a shotgun, and why you would choose one or the other in different situations. So yeah, if you're curious about an affordable set of microphones like this, if you're starting YouTube, it's very important that you don't do like I did in the beginning and stand back here and just talk to the camera. It'll sound really bad, and I'll probably put up an example later. But yeah, if you're curious, stick around. We're going to be checking out the Siren shotgun and the Shatori powered lavalier. Stay tuned. Okay, so the first product we're going to look at is this Shatori powered lavalier mic. You probably noticed the scene changed a little. I switched lens. I put on the 25mm just to get a little different perspective. But the mic I used to use is a powered lavalier, but it used watch batteries, and it didn't have an LED on it. So those batteries could die, and I wouldn't realize it. And that's a problem. What's good about this particular Shatori is it doesn't use batteries. It's rechargeable. Rechargeable by micro USB. It also has an LED on it. It also has what they call a low cut filter on it. When you switch that up, it supposedly cuts out wind and different noises. I don't know how well those things work, but I just switched it on right now, and I'm curious if you could tell a difference. Let me switch it back to normal. A lot of people don't use lavalier mics. The reason I like to use them is because the mic is right next to your mouth. The shotgun I'm going to show you, I really need to be closer to the camera for it to be effective. So although I'm tethered to the camera, no one wants to be tethered, but the sound is much better. If it was a wireless mic, I'd have to be worried about static or interference. So that's why 95% of the time this is what I use, because you just turn it on and use it, and you don't have to think about anything else. So yeah. I'm going to put the price up here on this particular one and probably some specs, but this is a very good thing to use if you're doing a YouTube channel and you're not doing a lot of active stuff. If you're sitting in one spot like this, I highly recommend this type of mic. Okay, check this out. I unplugged this lavalier mic. What you're listening to is the in camera. You can hear wind, you can hear vehicles driving on the road over there, and I don't sound too loud. I don't sound good. So that's just so you can see what the difference of using a real mic and talking to the camera in cam. So let me turn it off because I know it's annoying. All right, cool. So what you're listening to now is the Siren shotgun mic on top of the camera, and it has the big furry wind muff on it. If you look behind me, you'll see that the plants are blowing, so there is a pretty good wind, but I doubt you hear any of that wind. And I'm probably sounding pretty perfectly loud on here. I'm going to turn the camera, whoa, no, I won't do that. I was going to turn the back of the camera to the road to isolate some of that sound. But one thing you could see is that this is almost like a perfect vlogging setup. It's kind of big looking, but as far as the audio is concerned, it sounds really good. And it's not heavy. And it also, I forgot to mention, this particular mic doesn't require batteries like some of them. So you don't have to worry about that dying. It uses what they call phantom power. So next thing we're going to do, I'm going to put this on the tripod, and I'm going to walk away from the camera the same amount of feet, and you'll realize how you really can't get far from the camera when you're using this type of shotgun system. So you'll see that right now. All right, so check out what I'm going to do. Oh, respect. All right, so check out what I'm going to do right now. This is the Siren shotgun mic. I probably sound awesome at this range. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step back to the distance I was when I was using the wired lapel, and let's see how it sounds at a distance. All right, I was probably about here. I'm looking at the volume meter, and I noticed it went down a lot, so I'm sure I sound lower. It is blocking the wind, but as you can see, it's nowhere near as good as having the lapel right here. So that's one of the limitations of using the shotgun mic, is you really want to be probably within 3 or 4 feet of it to get the best effect. But I think it's important to have both. because there's times when you really don't want a wire running. You can trip on it, knock the camera over and all that, but so it's good to have both of them. Okay, so we're back to the Shatori Lav. I just realized there's something I want to show you. This cord is really long. Let me show you how far it will reach. I'm going to put up here how long it is, because I don't remember. Okay, yeah. So that's like the full length of the cord. That's pretty incredible. I'm going to guess this is probably 20 feet. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's one cool thing. But sometimes it's too long, because when you're wrapping it up, now you got this big knot of cord hanging off the camera. And the other thing I do not like is, look here. This is the controller. The controller, the distance from the mic to the controller is so long that it's on the ground. You may not want the controller on the ground scratching or, anything like that, but it does have a belt clip on it. So you can put it somewhere, but you still wind up with all of this dangling. But I guess it's better to have too long than not long enough. So yeah. So that's my review of the Siren shotgun and the Shatori powered lavalier mic. Hopefully you got a good idea of why these are important, especially if you don't use microphones. Yeah, let me know what you think of how they sound. I'm going to put links to the Amazon store for both of these products, where you can get them at the best price. Thank you for watching, and keep in mind, no matter what mic you use for your videos or any production you do, until next time, as always, keep it real.